Boys and girls, ladies and gents, welcome back to a new video on the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're back. A couple of weeks ago we did Isthmian Premier Division stadiums. Now it's time to do some National League South stadiums. Haven't done this video for a couple of years, so there is a lot of changes and a lot of stadiums that I haven't done, which will be interesting, and maybe I can tick a couple of them off this year, as well as loads in the Isthmian Premier League, of course. So we're going to go through them. I've been to about 10 of the stadiums, so I'll give you some stories where I can, but we're going to whiz through them all, look at them, and as I say, it's a great opportunity if you haven't been to many of these stadiums to see exactly where your team is playing this year. So a quick disclaimer before we start these: some of these names of the stadiums will have changed due to sponsorship, for example. So for the majority of them, I'm just going to be going off what Wikipedia says. So I do apologise. Oh, so lazy, I know, but I'm just making so many videos at the moment. It's great fun. But we just want to get the basis and go through them all and get some nice little pickies on screen. So we're going to start off with AFC Tottenham, who play at the Testwood Stadium. This is a prime example. I feel like it's something like the Snow Stadium, but go with it for now. Testwood Stadium, stadium capacity of 3,000. A new one for many teams in this league to go do. Really nice, get bumper crowds. Had some great playoff games come the end of last season. But yeah, definitely a great new addition to the National League South. Next up is Bath City. They play at Twerton Park with a stadium capacity of 8,840. It's a stadium I've done many times. I say many times, maybe 3 times, but it is arguably one of my favourite grounds in non-league. I absolutely love it there. The clubhouse is huge with plenty of space. The ground is so old school. Personally, probably lacks a bit of atmosphere, but yeah, easily one of my favourite, if not my favourite in the National League South. Stadium 3, not my favourite, probably my worst. I haven't actually done it before, but I just know it'd be my worst, along with possibly a couple of the other teams in this league. This is Chelmsford City. They play at Melbourne Stadium, which has a capacity of 3,019. It's arguably one of the worst for many people, because of the big running track around it. I can't say too much to a West Ham fan, but yeah, it's just, it really lacks that proper football atmosphere, I suppose, but it is what it is. I don't want to say too much because they're miles better than us at the moment. Stadium 4 is Cheshire United. They play at the Meadow with a stadium capacity of 5,000. From what I've seen online, it doesn't look like the world's greatest or most exciting ground, but nonetheless, it's a football stadium and you can watch football there, so does it for me. Stadium 5 is Chippenham Town's Hardenshewish Park, which has a stadium capacity of just the 3,000. It is a nice little setup. It's a bit of a slopey pitch. It's nothing to get excited about whatsoever when you go. But again, like the clubhouse, reasonable entrance fee, nice friendly atmosphere. Yeah, I've done it twice and I've really enjoyed it both times. Next up is one of the stadiums. I am just more gutted that Dartford didn't go up, because Dagenham and Redbridge, they play at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. Looks like a really great setup there. A proper stadium. Capacity of 6,078. I think there'll be lots of fans this year that will be looking forward to doing that one. Stadium 7 is Dorking Wanderers. They play at the Meadowbank Stadium with a stadium capacity of 4,250. Again, they get pretty good attendances there. It is an artificial pitch, which I'm not overly keen on, but do understand because, you know, it's so important for funds and not to have too many game cancellations. But as I said, if Dartford would have got promoted, 100% would have done that one, because would have been great to see Mark White in the flesh as well. I quite like him. The next stadium is Dover Athletic. They play at, I think it's the Crabble Athletic Ground. Someone's got to tell me how. I haven't done it yet. I don't know. Dartford have been playing there enough recently, but it's just such a long trip from Somerset. So it just hasn't been done yet, but I think it will have to get done one day, but definitely not this season. It's got a stadium capacity of 6,500, plenty of stands, really nice looking stadium to be fair, and I've watched a few YouTube vlogs where people seem to always enjoy their match day there. Next one is Eastbourne Boroughs Priory Lane with a stadium capacity of 4,151. Another artificial pitch, but oh, what a great stadium. So nice. Absolutely huge bar. Really wacky. You can always go out and then there's loads of kids playing on the green. Didn't have the greatest match day there purely because Dartford lost, but yeah, great little setup. Love that day out. Right near Brighton, can't beat it. Stadium number 10 is Ebbsfleet United, who play at, well, I've got it here, Stonebridge, but I'm pretty sure it's like the Cufflink or Cufflink, probably. That actually sounds right now I've said it. God, I'm so stupid. It has a stadium capacity of 4,800. Of course, I want a Dartford rival, so it would have been really, really good if we went up and I could have done this one this year. But it wasn't to be. Let's just hope the Fleet stay down. Stadium 11 is Enfield Town. They play at the Queen Elizabeth II Stadium. Absolutely bonkers. Stadium capacity of 2,500. It was actually the first time today I'd even seen pictures of it when I was going through all the stadiums. Just looks crazy. Big cafe sign like an American diner. Looks absolutely wacky, and it's made me really want to do it. You know what? Just Dartford, just get them away in the FA Cup or something. I'd take that in a heartbeat. Halfway through, Farnborough Stadium I've done twice. Really, really, really wacky. I've got it here as the Saunders Transport Community Stadium with a capacity of 7,000. Probably a bit too big for them, if being completely honest. It's really hard to build, I suppose, an atmosphere there. Big, huge stand behind the back. Again, really nice clubhouse, really friendly atmosphere. 2 great match days there, but yeah, just maybe a bit too big for them at this moment in time. Then we have Hampton and Richmond Borough play at the Beavery Stadium. Capacity of 3,500. Definitely in this league, the weirdest stadium I've been to. Weird stadium behind, pitch is weird, roll on goals, just the layout's weird. It's all weird, but I love weird. Absolutely love weird. If you've not done that one, just go do it, because it's just such good fun. We then have Hemel Hempstead Town. They play at Vauxhall Road with a stadium capacity of 3,152. A very red looking stadium with all their stands. Another one that I have not done yet, but with all their new signings and it yet to be ticked off the list again. It is one I'd like to do, but there's only so many weekends in a bloody football season. We then have Hornchurch. Hornchurch play at Hornchurch Stadium. I'm pretty sure it is still called that as well, because I thought I'd have a little look up. 3,500 in capacity, not the best looking stadium. I believe it's used as sort of a multi-sports arena, so it's very similar to Chelmsford and Enfield, which I didn't mention earlier in the video. Definitely not the best looking stadium. Definitely not looking to tick it off in a rush as a priority. Then we have Horsham, who were obviously promoted from the Isthmian Premier Division as well as Dover Athletic. They play at the Fusion Aviation Stadium, and I was hoping to do this game last year, but I ended up going to a Tuesday night, which was a right pain in the backside, because it would have been nice to tick that one off, and Dartford did actually win there, so it would have been a fantastic away day. At the end of the day, it's a fairly nice looking ground, 3,000 capacity, but as I say, what more can I say? I haven't yet done it. We then have relegated from the National League, Maidenhead United. They play at York Road with a stadium capacity of 4,000, and the only thing I ever think about when I hear or see the stadium is just the painting on the back wall of the black and white stripes of Maidenhead United. I think I've just got to see that in the flesh one day. Sounds stupid, but you know, I've just seen that photo so many times, I've got to see it in real life. We then have Maidstone United's Gallagher Stadium, one of the newer stadiums, 4,200 in capacity with an artificial pitch, of course. This is another one of those stadiums that I will not do until Dartford play there. I don't want to go there, a bit like Ebbsfleet. I don't want to go there until the Darts are playing there. I don't care if it takes 10 years, I'll wait it out. We then have Salisbury's Raymac Stadium, or Raymond Mackenhill, or... look, I've given you the name, I'll put it in the picture. But a stadium capacity of 5,000. One of those that is easy to access by train, but then it's like so far away from the town centre, it's so annoying. One massive stand along the back wall with a stand area behind both goals, of course. It's nothing too special. Didn't excite me too much when I was there. Good food, good drink, friendly atmosphere. It's National League South. I ain't complaining, but I do think they actually segregated away fans when there was only like 40 Enfield fans, so don't get that. Then we have Slough Town's Arbour Park, the smallest stadium in the league yet again, of course. Nothing wrong with that, though. You get to build an atmosphere. One big stand in the middle of the pitch at the back. Slough Town have a stadium capacity of just the 2,000. Again, was 100% meant to do that, and then Dartford played them on a Tuesday night, and yeah, from Somerset, Tuesday night, 2.5 hours to Slough. Sleep's important. After that, we have Tonbridge Angels Longmead Stadium. Stadium capacity of just the 3,000. Seen some YouTube videos there. Looks like it can get a cracking atmosphere behind the goal. Looks nice enough. Just, again, haven't had the chance to do it yet. But I have done the next 3. So the next three and the last three, we have Torquay United's Plainmoor Stadium, which has a capacity of 6,500. Reminds me a bit of Yeovil Town in the fact that the away day there isn't too brilliant. And that is purely because nothing necessarily against the club, but it's the fact that the ticket prices are probably the most expensive in the league. The away fans don't really have anywhere to go get a drink as such. I mean, it's a lovely stadium, arguably one of the best in the National League South. Stadium wise, but I think match day experience wise, as an away fan anyway, I've never done it as home fan, nothing too incredible, but yeah, great stadium. Second to last is Weston-super-Mare. This is the Woodspring Stadium. I believe when I went last year it was the Optima Stadium. I've been there a couple of times. A massive layout for a big open clubhouse. Really nice, very sociable. The atmosphere in there before a game is brilliant. They then of course have one massive stand behind the goal and a little stand on the side. It's as I say, it feels very non-league without a shadow of a doubt, but again just honestly, it's so friendly, it's so nice, no problems there. You can stand with the home fans, you know, if you're an away fan, you know, either side, it doesn't matter. It's such a friendly atmosphere, nice club. Yeah, just love a trip down there, really do. Last but not least is Worthing's Woodside Road. Has a stadium capacity of 4,000. Did this one a few years ago when Dartford actually lost 3-0, I think it was, and Alex Hall got sent off. It was bad day for football, but again, match day experience, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Atmosphere was fantastic until obviously we started letting 1, 2 and 3 in. Bar, nice. Pitch and stands all nice, and I think they've even added another stand since I last went. So yeah, it'd be one I'd love to do again if obviously Dartford were playing in the same league, but again, great ground, definitely worth doing. So there you go, all 24 National League South stadiums. I hope I added a bit of input, but I think the best thing about doing these videos is that if you're a fan of any of these clubs and I didn't add a bit of information, put it in the comments below so that other people that might go and do that match day can then go through the comments and look at what all the different fans say about different match day experiences. Yeah, would just, you know, put it in the comments, really do. So yeah, as I say, hoping to at least tick off 2 more of these this year, if not 3 or 4, but we will wait and see. Hope you enjoyed the video. Till the next one, bye for now.